I'm working on a schematic for the power on detector, motor on detector, which means anytime the motor is on, we want to be doing a puff and brake. However, if the motor's off, but the track is on, then we want to do an idle. Okay? So I set up a power distribution board, motor control board. I have a second rectifier like we have in our current unit. There's the relay, and I have a motor, and I'm working on the circuit so that I can see forward and reverse, and I can see no forward or reverse, and then I want idle speed on the motor, and I'm adjusting the idle speed with this potentiometer down here, and I'm setting this up to test the relay noise. Hear it? Right now I don't have anything in circuit. We got a lot of relay noise. But what I think is fun is, you see, there's that light, that's rear for reverse, neutral, forward. So there's no power. When I do this, now there's power, but not to this guy. So now what I have to do is take my power that's on anytime I turn the switch on, the power's on. So I've got to wire in that power into the relay to drive the motor, and then I'll be able to set this up. But I made some progress. I had it running earlier, but I had it wrong. The logic wasn't working, but now I've got the logic figured out, and I can finish this in the morning. But I think it's pretty cool because one now I can test my forward and reverse. Light, neutral, reverse, neutral, forward. So that's working because these are polarized. So when the energy is coming in positive in one way, this light turns on. When it comes in positive the other way, this light turns on. And that's forward and reverse in the motor. I was going to put a motor in, but I thought, oh, wait. I can use lights, motor. I don't need the motor. And besides, I didn't have all the stuff to make the motor do what I wanted. At any rate, there we are. So I'm working on this. I ran out of time. Took me a long time to get this in my brain figured out what I'm doing from the puff and chuff point of view, and the motor, and what I want to see, and when's the fan on, blah, blah, blah. But I'm getting there. So what I'm going to be able to do tomorrow, I'm thinking, is I've got a box of capacitors, and I can sit here, and I can put a capacitor in line. Not that one. Wrong one. Hold on. Let's see if this works real quick while I'm just screwing around here. That has to go into that hole. It's hard for you to see. It's hard for me to see too. And that goes into that hole. And there it is. That capacitor, forward, neutral, reverse. Hear that? Hear that? No noise, no rattle. Now, the next step is am I still getting enough energy to trigger the motor? Now I'll do that tomorrow. But now I know I can get the rattle out of this relay. Now I've got to make sure it's still triggering. And I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, man. What an exercise. Okay, later.